And we are live. Good morning, Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 588. Today is Thursday, August 6, 2020. I'm King, here to bridge the gap between the community and crypto every day, Monday through Friday, usually at 10ish. Today, I'm going on early as there is a busy day. I want to make sure we get that good crypto news out. Top stories of the day: 51% attack bleeds more than 5 million from Ethereum Classic. Blockstream atom back slams Ethereum as a Ponzi scheme. Bitmain delays Antminer shipments amid internal conflicts. Chainlink rival banned protocol surged 65% overnight. 3 reasons why. And crypto Instagram is becoming a thing. Scams and all, first and foremost, though. Of course, I know you all want to take a good look at this good Bitcoin price and these prices that are going on here. As you can see, the entire market is in the green today. Bitcoin $11,851.70, up 1.52%. Ethereum at $399.47, up 0.75%. Ethereum 30 cent, up 2.18%. Chainlink up 2.61% to $9.70. Everything. Litecoin up 2.77% at $60.53. As you can see, the entire market, as I said, is green. I think, was it on this top page right now? Doge is the only one slipping a little bit, but everything's looking good in the crypto world. I like to remind you, it's like we're not out the woods yet. It is looking good. These prices are increasing, as I told you. Once we start hitting that $12,000 to $13,000 mark, these smaller percent increases, as you're seeing here, 1.52% increase is now $177, right? So the next 1.52% percent increase is going to be over $200, right? So as that price continues to rise, especially over that $10,000 price, that percentage point for it to get to that next $1,000 mark, of course, decreases. But the only thing is, we're not out of it yet. About a year ago, we were at the same price range, looking anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000. We saw what happened then. That bear market was still extended. So again, it remains to be seen what happens next. A lot's going to be decided this weekend and next week to go on with the stimulus checks, as we talk about every day. So can't wait to see what happens next. What's going on? Tommy Brown, Lucky Lloyd, Tiffany from New York, Torrance J playlist. I forgot I got a little Ethereum Classic in the Albert wallet. I probably have some on a couple exchanges myself. What's going on? Crypto Q, Velo BTC. All right, top story of the day, though. 51% attack bleeds more than $5 million from Ethereum Classic. That's right. Looks like forensic analysis suggests that the recent Ethereum Classic blockchain reorganization was a carefully orchestrated malicious attack. Now, we all know for some crypto coins, having a 51% attack means absolute death for it. Bitcoin were to have a 51% attack at this point right now, I think that would be the short-term death of Bitcoin. And when I say short-term, at least the next 5 to 10 years. So I don't even want to think about that, right? But Ethereum Classic, same thing. They're facing their second one, it looks like. This recent 51% attack that impacted the Ethereum Classic is believed to have resulted in approximately $5.6 million worth of cryptocurrency being double spent. Now, it looks like a recent report published by Alexei Stunev of blockchain forensics firm Bitcury on August 5th has revealed the extent of the incident, with Bitcury estimating that the attacker made off with 800,007 260 Ethereum Classic. The report also estimates the hacker reaped more than a 2,800% return, spending roughly 17.5 Bitcoins. So it costs about $192,000 to rent the hash power from NiceHash to execute the attack. Now, again, this is on Cointelegraph. It goes into how sophisticated this double spend is. But basically what happens is that attacker started sending money back and forth through an exchange address in their own Ethereum Classic wallet. They basically took over renting hash power from NiceHash, as you can see here, to take over 51% of that mining power. It cost about almost $192,000, as you saw. They took it over for about 4 total days. It looks like the attack actually took place between July 31st and August 1st. However, it was not detected for several days. So excuse me on that. It looks like more than 12 hours was spent executing transactions between exchanges. and wallets controlled by the hacker over a non-reorganized chain, creating opportunities to convert the stolen funds from the exchanges over a series of small operations designed to avoid detection. So basically, once they had all the hash power, they made new blocks. They made new spending blocks, made it look like they weren't already doing the spending when they already were. By the time the hash power was released and everyone found out and saw these blocks, it was already too late and the hacker has already gotten away. It looks like they use an OKX address, but again, the biggest problem here is that 800,000 Ethereum classics were double spent in a new 51% attack. If this is what it really was, as BitCurry is calling it, then yes, this is bad news for Ethereum Classic. Now, the positive thing about it, what's going on here, is that the market is so saturated. There's so much going on in crypto. There's so much FUD. There's so much good news. There's so much bad news. The price has started to do its thing. I don't think it will kill Ethereum Classic. Actually, I don't think enough people are watching it for it to kill it. We see this all the time in this space when it comes to scams. When BitConnect became popular in the middle of 2017, toward the end of 2017, I'm over here like, I thought everybody knew it was a scam, right? I thought this was like public knowledge. The same with Weinstein. I thought everybody knew about Weinstein, right? I didn't know it was this big secret. I'm like, I heard some rumors, right? I thought everyone knew. So it's the same thing with this Ethereum Classic. It sucks if you're investing in it. As someone just said, they have some of their Abra still left over. But also, if you're highly invested in it, I don't think this is the death of the project. Again, there's too much FUD going around and not enough people know about crypto for it to be the death of the project. But they definitely have some soul searching to do, or they will fall down to the depths of becoming one of those shit coins that once had a once upon a time story to it, right? We've seen a lot of those coins that were once in the top 10, top 5 that are never heard of again, right? Some people have never heard of them to begin with. So I'm just hoping Ethereum Classic doesn't become that, because they are on their way to becoming that if we see any more 51% attacks coming from them. So we'll see what happens. Exactly. Lucky Lloyd, I might buy some Ethereum Classic now. The price will drop. Crypto Culture said the same thing, buying to the FUD. That's basically what I'm alluding to. This will not be the death of Ethereum Classic. If you see a big dip after this, it might be a good idea to buy that dip. Ethereum's Classic has been around for a while. They'll continue to be around. They have developers. They have people working on it. And they have people behind it. So buy the dip, people. Buy the dip. Exactly. Crypto Culture, as long as it's a solid project. Speaking of Ethereum Classic and solid projects, look like Blockstream's Adam Back slams Ethereum as a Ponzi scheme. What? Bang, bang. All right. Adam Back is not holding his words. It looks like, as this article points out on Cointelegraph, crypto tribalism shifts up a gear with Bitcoin pioneer Adam Back lashing out at Ethereum. Now, to be fair, Adam did not just lash out at Ethereum. If you don't know who computer scientist and Blockstream CEO Adam Back is, let me introduce him. Right now, Adam Back is one of the oldest people in blockchain. He even said he once had a beer with Satoshi Nakamoto before. So you're talking about one of the OGs, double OGs, triple OGs of the crypto sphere of Bitcoin, one of Bitcoin granddaddies is coming out of the woodworks. And again, he's comparing Ethereum and other high cap altcoins to Ponzi schemes in a Twitter tirade today. He said, BitConnect, Charles Ponzi, Ethereum, OneCoin, Cardano, bang, 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 Cardano, Ripple, Bernie Madoff, Stellar, Dan Larmer, all looking very similar grade to me. Now, again, this is what Bitcoin Zay and I always talk about. These are multi-billion-dollar projects, and you're talking about sinking them, right? Look, these are all words. These are fighting words for fades at the next conference. And I love how Adam Back is putting it out there publicly like, yep, you can at me because I'm adding you right back, all right? Of course, Charles Ponzi and Bernie Madoff are two of the more famous creators of Ponzi schemes. He mentions BitConnect and OneCoin, two other huge crypto Ponzi schemes. I like how this article says, but BitConnect and OneCoin are famous cryptocurrency projects that were, okay, it says were revealed to be Ponzi's. I thought they were saying that may have possibly been Ponzi's. All right. He also likened schemes to altcoins, Ethereum, Ripple, and Stellar. Wow, he's talking about shots fired. Along with Dan Larmer, presumably a reference to BitShares and Steam creator Dead Larimer as well. So again, you're talking about shots fired at BitShares, Steam, BitConnect, OneCoin, Cardano, Ripple, Stellar. I mean, he was firing some shots. So it looks like back swipes came in dialogue with TV journalist Laya Helpern, who asked whether he thought Ethereum was a scam or if it added value to the ecosystem in terms of dApps. Back responded simply, well, 70% pre-mine says it all. Which would you say is a bigger scam, Ripple or Ethereum? One more time, just in case you didn't catch Adam back. Shots have been fired, people. He doesn't care. He's letting people know what time it is. It looks like Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin actually hit back. For those who don't know, Vitalik, of course, created Ethereum when he was like 17 years old, child genius. He's probably like 23, 24 years old now. He's Russia's golden child, even though I think he's actually a United States citizen. He has dual citizenship. I'm not sure. But he tweeted back saying, reciting tired old propaganda is becoming less and less effective every day. Ethereum is rising, proof of stake and sharding are rising, and rollups are here, all through a large distributed ecosystem working in parallel. The tides of the history would not be favorable to maximalism. So again, Vitalik is hitting back, and we know Vitalik's outspoken too. It's actually good to see Vitalik hitting back. It used to be a time, you know, when he's already young, but when he was even younger, he wasn't really saying much things back. I know we made a lot of noise when he called Craig Wright a fraud at one of the smaller conferences and everything. So he started to hit back more in recent years, but I'm glad to see he's sticking up for himself in his project. To me, that says that, hey, he's willing to put his money where his mouth is, or putting his name on the line, saying that this isn't a Ponzi scheme or whatever. So I do like the fact that he's out there on the public front, you know, pushing back at Adam back. Of course, this isn't good for the crypto community, for some of the biggest projects to be called Ponzi scheme by some of the biggest names in crypto. That's not good either. If I could compare it to another industry, people, that would be like ESPN saying that all the athletes at every sport were on steroids, right? That everybody was cheating. You wouldn't want to watch sports the same way. You'd be like, well, hell, I don't know who's cheating and who's not. Or like the joke was once said, I can't remember which comedian said it. He was saying we should actually, I think it was a Bill Burr, one of them, who was like, we should actually put as many steroids, or have two leagues, put one league with regular people and one league with steroids, so we can see what they actually do. So I know some of you might want that. But by and large, yeah, if there was some type of controversy in the industry, using sports as an example, and ESPN analysts were talking about every athlete using steroids, you would think the game is a cheat, right? So it's the same with this. The last thing we want in this industry, as we're trying to build and grow it, is for the biggest people of the biggest projects, one working on Bitcoin and one working on Ethereum, to start calling one another Ponzi's or going back and forth. It's almost the same thing. It will make outside investors disinterested as a whole. They're going to say, all right, I thought Ethereum was the future, and now this guy who's supposed to be one of the biggest guys in Bitcoin is telling me he's a Ponzi. I mean, could you imagine if you're receiving your information from Adam back, right? I'm not saying his information is wrong. I'm not questioning it, right? I'm just throwing it out there that if you're receiving your information from him, then according to him, you should not be doing anything with Ethereum, Ripple, Stellar, Steam, and BitShares. And while I might not agree with all those projects are a part of the ecosystem, and we need people to be involved in those projects to boost up the entire ecosystem. So again, it's one of those things to think about when we're pointing fingers in the space, is that you have to be sure, because if it isn't one, which almost every project out there, including Bitcoin to this day, has been called a scam or a Ponzi scheme, if it isn't true, then we're actually taking away. We're not getting a base hit. This is becoming more of a strike, right? We're about to strike out doing this stuff. We don't want to do that. We talk about this every day. We want more and more base hits to mass adoption. And this is going the opposite direction. So we have to pay attention to when we start doing this. But it's something at the same time. It's something to pay attention to as well, because he called it out, 70% pre-mine. It looks like a scam to him between Ripple and Ethereum. So again, something else to pay attention to. We always talk mess about Ripple, so I'm not saying he's wrong there. But again, it's just not the best way to call it out on these mainstream, for our mainstream media purposes, like Cointelegraph and CoinDesk. PFC Wells, yeah, he's Canadian. Okay, Vitalik is Canadian. Coin Hustle said, here it goes. Shots getting fired in the comment section. Coin Hustle says Adam has a boomer mentality in crypto. Trek says so true. Oh man, Lucky Lloyd said crypto dudes are beefing like rappers now. It's crazy. You guys are telling me he has the boomer mentality. I can kind of understand, because from Adam Beck's point of view, he's probably coming from a very technical point of view. And he's like, look, Bitcoin isn't off his feet. We don't need X, Y, and Z down the line. They are going to be taking away from the Bitcoin project. And all these things he mentioned take away from the Bitcoin project. So I can understand the issues there. All right. Bitmain delays Antminer shipments amid internal conflicts. That's right. Bitmain announces 3-month Antminer order delays, citing external interference on the company's operation. All right. Don't believe this, people. I'm going to keep this short. It was officially announced today, August 6th, Bitmain will be delaying their June and July 2020 Antminer orders by at least 2 or 3 months due to, quote, external interference on company operation. According to the announcement, the orders will be postponed until September or October 2020 at the earliest. Now, they're going to say Bitmain drama is to blame. This article goes into detail about their ongoing internal drama they've been having with founding partners. We talked about this already. That is not the issue. The biggest issue that Bitmain has had has been the same issue Coinbase has had. They're hucksters. They're hustlers, people. It is what it is. Like, whenever the price of Bitcoin starts going up and is at the highest point for the year, or is at a point where money is to be made, which we're looking at right now. Again, it's still to some people and many people, it's still a bear market. We haven't got out the woods yet. People are still down on money. But for a lot of new people who may have invested at that $3,000 mark a month and a half, 2 months ago, they are way up, right? You got to remember, there's new investors every day. So the people who bought in at $3,600 back in March or April or whenever the virus first started, they are looking at a times 3 times 4% increase. They're looking at 300 to 400% back on their money, right? So they are up. And for people like that, Bitmain and Coinbase go up to their dirty tricks. We know Coinbase is the website will stop working, and Bitmain, they always stop sending their Antminers. Now, if you remember, Antminers are the more efficient way to mine Bitcoin. If you can get your hands on a lot of these, you can mine more Bitcoin efficiently than anyone else, which is why Antminer uses their own miners and only allows people to buy one of them at a time, one order per household. So not only are you giving these same things only to one order per household, but as we saw back in the Bitcoin halving, as the Bitcoin halving was approaching, they didn't release any Antminers back in May. They waited until after the halving to start shipping them. And then again, as we're seeing the price go up again, they're saying, oh, we're having some external interference. We can't ship these again until October. Once the price either goes down or it goes up, we have a chance to look at it again. So I think this is another dirty trick by Bitmain. I'm not giving them no props on this or giving them no excuses as to why they can't get these shipped. They've been in business for years. You're talking about the ability to mine more Bitcoin, people. It isn't a mistake that the biggest miners on the planet all of a sudden can't ship you your mining tools that you need only when the price of Bitcoin skyrockets or when halvings are happening or any news that will make you want your miner in your hands and operating that you can't have. That's the only time their orders and their shipping starts messing up. So yeah, I'm not messing with that. Crypto Culture said they're mad because there's more Bitcoin on the Ethereum network than the Lightning network. Hey, I wouldn't doubt it either. So I'm not going for that story. Get your shipping together. You guys are being grimy as per usual. Chainlink rival band protocol surged 65% overnight. They offer 3 reasons why. Again, another short story. Chainlink rival band soared 65%. As you can see, they went from $4.80 to $8, setting a new record high within 24 hours. The 3 major catalysts, really is the main 2, I think. Coinbase listed them on their Coinbase Pro platform, so of course that shot it up, and then also the DeFi boom, and last but not least, some of the direct partnerships with the DeFi platforms. Now, the reason why this story is important to me is because Chainlink's rival band since it did surge 65% after the Coinbase news, that means it is institutional money flooding into band, Coinbase Pro, which we already know, as well as the market overall. This was not, these weren't retail traders. These weren't mom and pop traders boosting band up 65% in 24 hours. This was institutions and organizations. I think that's great for the market, great for market sentiment, because that means we do have those big players in here, which we kind of already knew. As the price slipped, we saw whales bought back the price to where it's at. So we knew we had these institutions in here, but this is just kind of further proof that they're in the house. All right, and last but not least, I want to make sure we mention this as we were watching out for scams as they're proliferating again. Crypto Instagram is becoming a theme, scams and all. That is right. It looks like the same type of crypto scams that plagued Twitter are running rampant on Instagram in 2020. Here is an interesting number. I didn't even realize. The article starts off saying there are more than 1.3 million Instagram posts using hashtag Coinbase. What? That is crazy, people. 1.3 million Instagram posts using hashtag Coinbase. Now, I don't know how the Instagram algorithm work, as if are these in the last month, the last week, the last 3 years? I don't know. But that is an incredible number on Instagram. This isn't Twitter, people. This is Instagram to be mentioning Coinbase and other cryptocurrency companies. So as you can see here, they're talking about a few young crypto influencers, all young women who temporarily lost access to their accounts. That's when you know the Instagram scams are on. Whenever you see a hot chick on Instagram with the Bitcoin or something related to Bitcoin with a lot of cleavage out, all right? It has that is not an actual crypto influencer, though they may be getting the numbers. I'm sure they have way more views than us because it's a way better sight to see than these two old mugs, right? They're old. They're two things you can look at. So it's crazy. But yeah, that's coming back on Instagram. We've seen that some already back in 2017. Get ready to see again. Lambos, double D's, and Bitcoin all in the same picture, people. That means it is about time for the moon. Or like in 2017, the market is already starting to hit its deflection point, and we may see it dip down again. Time will tell. It remains to be seen. Last couple of quick comments before I get on out of here. Coin Hustle said, my exit strategy in the next bull run is to set up to not use Coinbase. They are guaranteed to go down when needed. Dex Life, for sure. CryptoQ said, just posted OG Ethereum charts at CryptoQ. I remember when our convo about it agreeing with Ethereum, but you're right, it's a huge part of the ecosystem. It's crazy. Yeah, or not agreeing with Ethereum, for sure. For sure. All right, other than that, people, that is the show for today. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that like and share. And I will see you all tomorrow with some more crypto news, hopefully back at a normal time at 10-ish. Cheers.